Yo, what's happening? Um, okay. Okay. Let's get set up here. Okay, one game. Isn't it beautiful, Craig? Also, hi. How you doing, man? Nice to see you. I hope your safari week is going well. Pseudocode, nice to see you, my man. How goes it? I got my Tims with me. All right. Oh, got a new one. What'd you go with? Local 8. I don't even know what that is. Alright. Good luck, Craig. Oh, Pixel 8. I was gonna say, yeah. Nice. I was gonna say, what's a local 8? Got the local phone. Good luck, Craig. I got an exam on Wednesday. I studied for like fucking 6 hours today before I got on stream. My brain's fried. I'm not all here. All right. Feeling good. Just got to get my hands kind of in the right spot. Get them to do what I want. Everything should be working, right? There should be sound. Music's going. Yep. Okay, cool. So I'm hoping for Mareep. That's kind of who I'm thinking. I should probably tweet out that I'm live. That's what a responsible streamer would do. 72% of people voted Reese, you're right, on if I'm getting scammed or if I'm actually getting an Italian Platinum. So I think it's happening, guys. I think we're getting one. I have faith. It's supposed to come in tomorrow. Or within this week at least. If I get a Spanish copy, I'll be real sad. I'm always worried I will miss a shiny Hoot Hoot. In Gen 3, it's a lot tougher to tell. Or at least it feels like it. In Gen 8, they're like yellow. Not gold, yellow. They're straight yellow. So it's really easy to tell. In Gen 3, I don't really know. I don't know what color they are. They could very well be very similar. I just wouldn't know. Also, I caved on my usual 4x Game Boy setup. I'm just using DS's now. They look better. I can't controller mod them, but whatever. They look better. I'm sick of getting those fucking 4 games to work, especially when one looks horrific at all times. The analog GameCube looks awful. I think a spinner rack would be cool too. I would like a low level shiny just so I can use one in a playthrough. I've got a really cheap emerald on deck from a kid I knew in high school. I'll have to replace the batteries myself, which I know how to do, no problem. It's just I don't think I have the right batteries. The Game Boy Color ones I think are a different size than the Game Boy Advance ones. Makes it harder to put them on. Because I remember I used to think they were like different batteries altogether, but they're not. They do the same thing. One is just bigger than the other. It's like size. So, and I've heard that you can do it. It's just kind of a little more painful. Try and like finagle it on. And I don't know. I don't really feel like toasting an Emerald copy. So I might just buy a, you know, $10, $20 pack of batteries and just have them. I really should get the battery holders. But like, let's think about it for a sec. I replaced these batteries, right? They last about a decade. How often am I going to change the batteries? Like maybe one more time? And even then, like if I have to round them all up and replace them all again, I mean, that's fine. It's not hard to solder in. If the batteries died more often, sure, I'd get it. But they really don't die often enough to, I feel like, to warrant putting in that little battery holder thingy-mabob. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll die faster than I thought they would. I'm due for another Heart Gold Soul Silver playthrough. These games are so cozy. Problem is, I haven't finished any of my other playthroughs, so. Should probably do that. We need to shiny hunt Miltank and then Lugia. Those are the last two. Maybe I'll go back to him once I'm done Tepig. Well, and this Carnivine needs to be done first. Did I see your dub? Hang on. No, I don't think so. I'm thinking of Jesse. Jesse got a hippopotas. I did not see your dub. What'd you get? What'd you get? Another Celio? Hey, that's cool. Hey, Gilgamesh. I've still, the only thing I've seen so far is that Carnivine we caught first stream, so we're still going. I'm hoping for Mareep and Emeralds, but I'll take anything. I don't think I have anything from this area, so. What'd you do? What'd you do? Oh, you set up the Safari Zone. Nice. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of friends hunt that. Canned Wolf Meat, I think, was hunting it, so I'm pretty excited. I makes me want to hunt it. And also seeing Poseidon get his through egg. The Riley eggs is sick. It's just a great shiny. Silber. Wie geht's dir, mein Freund? Heute habe ich keine Energie. Oh, I see. You lose 2 days. you wouldn't lose any, like, you wouldn't lose your, if all of your areas are set to meadow. No, you don't lose upgrade time if you swap them out. Quick Panic did a bunch of research, and then I also looked a lot on Bulbapedia, but I wrote a guide on the Jonas Farzin. Lots of League, lots of apes today, damn. Here's my webpage that I wrote, but it doesn't reset progress when you switch mode. Hey Unique Hunt, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Yeah, they apparently don't lose progress when they get swapped out. Yeah, as far as I know. As far as I know, that should be how it is. 0-2 so far? Yikes. I understand, though. That's how she goes. If I find something like a Stantler, it's very likely I'll fail at it, so... Plan on getting the legend ribbon on it? Cool. Good idea. Yeah, today I was so busy. Well, it depends on what you classify as busy. Like, I went to school and then I skipped both my classes today to come home and study because I got a big test Wednesday and there's just a lot of info. And I'm sure it's not going to be nearly as hard as I think it is. Like, the last test I wrote from this class, I finished it in 13 minutes and I got perfect. So I'm not, like, I shouldn't be worried, but there's just a lot of info. And it just doesn't stick as well as the other units, you know? You ever have those things, like, you understand one thing, no problem, but just some things don't stick. And that's how I feel about this stuff. It's all like the OSI, like, layer model for networking, and it's just well over my head, man. So I studied for, like, 6 hours today. Went through all my notes. I did a bunch of quizzes. Did some module tests, you know. The same old, but I'm like mentally exhausted. I don't have the brain power to think anymore. So I think Safari is the perfect outlet for that. All I have to do is look at the colors. It's a pretty good deal. Don't miss the college studying? Yeah. I went through uni and then I went, yeah, let's do it again. Luckily the college one is shorter. And the college stuff is cool. Like, as much as I hate having to cram for a test or something, I'm very interested in it. Like, I like knowing how the internet works. It's cool. I like knowing how everything gets passed around. I'm also kind of my own worst enemy, because if I didn't study, I could still pass, no problem. I'd probably still do well, but at the start of the first semester, I've been keeping a crazy GPA. I don't think I've had a class below 96%. And so now I'm trying to keep that. And that makes it very difficult. Because I need to know everything on every test. Yeah, the networking stuff is neat. I've heard a lot of people are it's a very divisive subject, it seems. Especially in, like, for a lot of people in computer science in general, in IT. I hear a lot of people say, oh yeah, it's super interesting. And then I hear, like, programmers or other IT people are like, yeah, networking fucking sucks. I don't know anything about it, and I never want to know about it. I think I sit on the fence. It seems pretty neat. On a roll. 15 streams. Holy shit. That's crazy, bro. But yeah, it's neat. But yeah, I've set an impossible standard for myself, and I am now paying the price for it. However, it has paid off. One of my professors saw how well I was doing and offered me an internship at this place. And so I said, yes, I'll take it. I'll take literally any sort of experience I can get. So I mean, like, that's not bad. For one semester in getting offered an internship, I'm pretty happy with that. Hell yeah. Good shit. Thanks, man. We'll see how it pans out. Or if it pans out. But, you know. Experience is experience. That's the bottleneck nowadays. You need 6 months experience for an entry-level job. I don't know how it works, but it's magic. I was desperate enough to like just volunteer places. I was like asking, because I did like when I was in school for forensics, I worked with the forensics unit at the police station. And I asked them, I was like, guys, can I just like show up for free and work in your IT department? And they're like, you know, we'd love to, but we're just so busy. And it's like, oh, fuck. That's what I'm saying, Gilgamesh. Like, come on, man. How can I have years of experience when I'm just getting out of school? But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll take anything right now. What does Gligar's shiny look like in Gen 3? Is it really noticeable? I've never even looked. Oh yeah, he's blue. He's blue. And then, what does Hoot Hoot look like? Oh yeah, it's pretty noticeable. I'll notice that. Oh, it changes every gen. Yeah, that's the issue, isn't it? And it's funny because it sometimes changes within the same gen. Like Diamond and Pearl, it's like purple. Platinum, it's just like light blue. It's crazy. Anyways, what's everyone's targets? Let's talk Safari Week here. Let's talk shop, shall we? You guys can see what I'm hunting. You don't need to know like my targets, but I don't know what you're hunting. Yanma and Great Marsh Platinum, fucking based. Great Marsh Platinum's the best Safari Zone. Good luck. Reggie Rogitran. They're not at any Safari Zone. It's okay, Silver. You'll get them both in the same day. That'd be crazy. Pinsir, Gen 3, multiple soul silvers, Krogunk, Diamond. Krogunk's a great target. I am too scared to hunt it in the Safari. I'm gonna hunt it in Platinum one day. Why isn't Absol part of the Heart Goals of Safaris? You know what? You could tell me it was and I'd believe you. It just seems like a Pokemon that would be perfect. I'm kind of surprised. Although now that I think about it, people would target that all the time. I would have seen it. Yeah, it is very surprising. It seems like the perfect Pokemon to throw in there. I need to broaden my horizons. Is there a way to check what level an area is? No. Not as far as I know. It's kind of just like a hidden counter. Sorry, I'm eating a muffin. Yeah, I need to broaden my horizons with this Heart Silver Safari Zone. This is the only hunt I've ever done here. And we're 31k deep, so I really haven't had much chance to explore. There's some cool stuff, though. Riolu's one I really want to do. You can do the same repel check for Skorupi and Krogan, too, if you really wanted. I have a great story. So I've told this story 100 times, but if you haven't heard it yet, through streaming I made an unlikely friendship with the bassist of one of my favorite bands. Ezra from 200 Stab Wounds is not only a wonderful human, but he shiny hunts as well, which is really funny. Because the death metal shiny hunting overlap is surprisingly like large, but we were chatting the other day and I told him, I was like, hey dude, it's Safari Week, like, you know, you should get on that. And he's like, all right, bet, I'll do it. Because he's not, I don't think he's ever hunted in the Safari Zone. And then like that same night, I got a text from him and he found and caught I think it was a Nidorina. Like just, it had to have been like under 1,000. I couldn't believe it. He's flying. I think now he's going for Houndour. He's got the repel trick going. Houndour is a cool one. Yeah, he had that fucking beginner's luck going, dude. I feel like sometimes your first safari hunt is just you get a bit of extra luck there, you know. I know, dude. It's funny because like I posted, it was like something really innocuous. I had posted something about stream like that. I think I tweeted something like, oh, I played 200 Stab Wounds and then played Taylor Swift right after on stream and my internet went out. And it was just a picture of me out at the forest. I had my DS's out or whatever. And instead of like talking about the song or anything, the band account, which I think Ezra was running or whatever, replied, "What are you hunting?" And I was like, "What?" It's like it's like the secret password. Yeah, it's funny. Like it's hard to explain to people. It's a very niche hobby. Like how do you explain to people? It's like it's almost like collecting in a way. It's like a hobby, but it's like an anti-hobby. Like it's such a passive hobby that you need to fill your time with something else. Like you combine it with a love of movies or a love of TV shows or talking to friends on Discord. Like it's hard to just shiny hunt. It's hard to just sit there and like just watch the games for 8 hours, you know? Or stream. Streaming is perfect. It's like just chatting, basically. I was talking to Blue Vector about it the other night, and the way he put it was great. Like it's a niche within a niche within a niche. Like Pokemon itself is kind of its own niche, you know. I'd still say Pokemon is pretty divisive. Anytime, as soon as you get like over the age of 20, it's, you know, people are like, oh, you still like Pokemon, which is silly. And then within that niche is shiny hunting, and then within that niche is the full odds community. It's like three layers deep. So how are you supposed to explain that to someone? Like when they ask like, oh, what do you stream? So I stream Pokemon, and they're like, oh, do you like do those like challenge runs, or like, no. I I just sit there, you know, for usually about 2 hours on average, and I just like run back and forth, try to find a shiny. Don't you get bored? No. It does sound like you're a crazy person, honestly. How are you supposed to? You can't. There's too many. It's like there's like too much behind it to just like. It's not like something you can just sum up. You can't just sum it up as like, yeah, I push buttons and look for different colored pixels. Like even that, like I love that joke. It's a classic. It's like, oh yeah, I just look for the funny colored guys. But like even that, I feel like it can't it can't explain all the layers to it. I think the community aspect of shiny hunting is like my favorite part. I love hanging out with everybody. I love meeting all the cool people. They all like the same thing as you. And because Pokemon and shiny hunting is so niche, everyone else has other hobbies too. Like it's just a part of it. It's a part of everyone, but everyone's so different. It's great. 400 plus hours. Yeah, I'd be like, I've been streaming for 2 years, but all I play is Pokemon, and I never actually play the game. Hi Zach, nice to see you. You can play a game, yeah. That's why, like, that's the thing though. I mean, you guys probably know this, but like, I love these games. I love playing them. I fucking love it. But I know a lot of people don't really care, and that's fine. Cause like, I know a lot of people just copy their save files. Like if you've got 6 copies of Ruby or whatever, they just like play through once, or they don't even play through them. They just like take the file that was on the cartridge and they copy it, and that's fine. But like, I hunt shinies because I like using them. Like I EV train them and I put them on a team, and you know. And it's like, that's like a whole nother niche. It's like, why are you shiny hunting? Do you just do it to collect them? Are you doing like a living dex? Are you like me, or are you just like using them? They're cool. I never actually played the game. Hey man. Some people just be going crazy, you know, what can I say? When you get to a hobby as objectively silly and dumb as this one, you can't throw stones in a glass house, man. Like, that's why I find drama in this community so funny. It's like, guys, most of us, not all of us, most of us are adults, okay? We're adults with jobs. Some of these people have kids. And you guys are gatekeeping this hobby. You're gatekeeping Pokemon because someone else is doing something different. It's like, oh man. You can't reason with those people, man. You're allowed to love something and also recognize how silly it is at the same time, you know? That's the true nirvana of shiny hunting. Is recognizing that it's dumb and that we're all just here for a good time, and you know, you can just do whatever you want. No one's stopping you. Bingo, that's exactly it. It's silly and fun. Imagine. Imagine that. Imagine you can have both. pretty funny. I think shiny hunting's pretty funny. Don't have to log into. Hey, man. Maybe it's scientific. Have I phased on this Carnivine? No. If I phased the, I would have got rid of the encounters, but no, this is 31k on one game. Again, I don't know if you guys were all here for when I started this hunt. This is one game on 3 screens. Because I think it's really funny that when we get the shiny, there'll be 3 of them. And I've just kept that joke going for about a year now. That's it, the counter only goes up by 1. Not a lot of people notice. Actually, almost no one notices. Most people wonder why they're so synced up. They think me they think I'm like cheating. They're like, you're getting an encounter on the exact same frame on every game every time. YouTube's throttled on your phone? Damn. Rude. They're just coming in when you already built up one. No, this has been 31k. One single system. This is 31k. The counter only goes up by 1. I started it last Safari Week, and I basically have kept at it for about a year. Oh, no. Yeah. As you need for this, you know what? You get used to it. This is far from my first 30k hunt, and I'm sure it won't be my last. I had like I know of 2 for sure last year. 2 for sure last year were 30k, not including this one. You get used to it. You get numb to it. Mamma mia. What a great exclamation. Yeah, definitely. Like when I'm not on stream, I'm talking with friends or like watching YouTube, watching a movie. And then when I'm on stream, I get to chat, so. Honestly, Gilgamesh though, like those are the hardest ones. Like I've been hunting for 2 years and I don't know. I've done a lot of hunts, but I still haven't tackled any of the whack ones yet. What's the hunt in Emerald? I'm hoping for Mareep, but I'll take anything, honestly. I don't have any of these shinies, so. Mareep would be cool. And if I don't get Mareep, I can always use Static because we have abilities in Gen 3. I would have given up. Honestly, I don't blame you. That hunt sucks. Yeah, at that point you gotta keep going. You don't have a choice. $700 resets over the span of 2 years or something. Hey, that's okay. It just takes the first shiny. The first one, maybe two. They're the hardest for sure. Because it's very easy it's very easy to convince yourself you're doing something wrong. I did Cacnea, Tropius. I didn't finish Miltank. I know which ones you're talking about. No, not yet. I want to do Miltank soon so I can go do Lugia. That's true. I mean, yeah, I try to fit in time. Oh, yeah, for sure. I totally get it. It's a like I said, it's like an anti-hobby. You need to have something else to do. I want to do Manaphy. Manaphy's up there, Gilgamesh for sure, which is, you know, a ridiculous hunt. And I don't want to use the ace stuff. As nice as it looks, I want to do like the actual stuff. Yeah, Masuda method in later games, Shiny Charm in later games, or Heart Gold Soul Silver starters. It's full odds, but feels real quick because you get to see 3 per reset. Building the Sinnoh region in Minecraft? Oh, hell yeah. That's dope. My friends and I, every once in a while, will do that. Like, we'll go on Minecraft for the first time in, like, months, maybe years. And then we'll just, like, build something random. I think last time we built Spear Pillar, which was fun. One in 300 first attempt? That's whack. My first Gen 3 hunt was Rayquaza. I did it on Emeralds, and I went double odds. And then I got it. And I was like, oh. My first ever, though, I did Radar when I was younger, and I did Masuda for a while. But my first full odds one was Palkia in Ultra Moon. And then after that, I moved to... No, my first was Professor Elm. I did, I got Totodile. That was... I don't remember if it was during COVID. I think it was, because I got it during an online class. Or maybe I just had an online class. Yeah, the ones that require your attention are very tough. Like the Mew one for a while was frustrating because there's like that movement you need to do to like grab Mew at the very start. Those ones can be frustrating. I totally get it. I don't remember what Mew went to. I think that was another 30k hunt, right? Let's pull up the clip. Sharp Edge, thanks for following. I appreciate it. This Mew was like 2 years ago. Yeah, it was 35, almost 35k. That's ridiculous. Oh, that hunt sucked too. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Sharp Edge, you're totally right. Like that's the beauty of shiny hunting is like you can shiny hunt while just watching other people shiny hunt. There's years worth of footage you can watch online of people shiny hunting. There's so many good YouTube channels. There's Absol blogs, Blue Vector has a ton, Tales of Taylor, Quick Panic, Gen 3 Hunter, Sonics, just to name a few. Me, if you're so inclined. But I don't blame you. Oh yeah, for sure. I feel you. I find that like when I watch like shiny hunting videos, I like there to be some story weaved in. I think that's why I like Matt's stuff so much. Although like I do watch a lot of people that's just shiny hunting. Like Gen 3 Hunter is basically just shiny hunting. Same with Steve Sonics. Hell yeah, Zach, I'm down. Matt and Toasty? Yeah, dude, Toasty kind of came out of nowhere, but his stuff is so good. Let's check where my Italian Platinum has ended up today. So it says it's in transit. It arrived in Canada and will be presented to customs for review. Okay, that makes me think it's not showing up tomorrow, but hey, you never know. Let's see what Universal Parcels Tracking has to say. It just says it left just a region, which is China. Oh well. We'll see. We'll see. In due time. This US number for a voice recording for the movie Long Legs that Nick Cage is in this year. What? I love that. They still got they still have these fucking like these like hotlines you can call. That's great. I'll have to check it out. I love Nick Cage. I watched what's the one? Last night, me and my friends watched Immaculate. That's it. The one with Sydney Sweeney. The one everyone's kind of raving about. It wasn't a bad horror movie. I thought it was pretty good, actually. It just wasn't very scary. It feels like it was like borderline horror, more thriller. But it was pretty good. Sort of refreshing, incredibly predictable, but any horror movie that has a solid third act is a good horror movie in my opinion. Like the third act is where every single horror movie crumbles. It needs to work. And they managed to do it. So I was like, okay, you know what? Good job. Great. Yes, when directors know how to use Nick Cage, those are his best ones. Like, just period. I feel like you can't, you gotta let him be himself, but you can't let him go off the rails. You know what I mean? You can let him, you gotta direct him nicely. There's a very happy medium. Smile? Yeah. My friends and I just watched that a little bit ago. I didn't think it was like great, but it's, if you turn your brain off for a while, like, and you're watching it with friends, it's incredibly entertaining, which is, you know, that's half the battle. Smile was fun. I'm like an absolute horror fanatic, so I've seen a lot. I've watched a lot of crap. There's so many bad horror movies, man. That's okay, because there's a lot of good ones out there. Us is a lot of fun. Us is great. I think I've seen that twice now. After stream, I'll probably watch a new one. I'm on a Mike Flanagan kick. He made Oculus, which was really good. I watched it the other night. He made a lot of good stuff. He made Doctor Sleep, which I don't know if it was any good. That's like the Shining sequel. The one I want to watch is called Ouija: The Origin of Evil, which is apparently not bad. Yeah, Mike Flanagan. He's like this. He's like a director that I like look at all his films and I'm like, holy shit! Like this guy is, he's like I wouldn't say prolific, but he's got like a lot of really good horror movies, and I just never hear about him. Like I've never even heard his name. Let's see. My boy Mike Flanagan. Okay, he did Haunting of Hill House, which was incredibly well, like people really liked that. That was on the Netflix show. Gerald's Game, Haunting of Bly Manor, Hush, Doctor Sleep, Oculus, Ouija. Like, he's got so many good movies. That needs an intermission, yeah. Hi, Spam. I found Carnivine in BDSP. I found it the very first stream for Safari Week, but the Carnivine one, or the Heart Goes to Silver one, we have not seen. Yeah, I got you, Sharp Edge. There's a lot of horror directors that are good and for good reason. Like Ari Aster is one of my favorites. He did Midsummer, Hereditary, and Beau is Afraid. And I really like Robert Eggers as well. He did The Lighthouse, The Northman, The Witch, and I believe he's directing Nosferatu right now. It's like those are my two favorite horror directors, Ari Aster and Robert Eggers. But Mike Flanagan might be up there, man. I'm going on a Mike Flanagan kick. Yeah, Midsummer is a lot of fun. I think Hereditary is the best. Hereditary is my favorite horror movie of all time, alongside like the old John Carpenter's 76 Halloween. Yeah, Midsummer's great. I gotta rewatch it for sure. Yeah, I think tonight I'm gonna watch another Mike Flanagan movie, and if I like it, I'm gonna watch another Mike Flanagan movie. Give me the benefit of the doubt. Bob, what's happening, my man? Nice to see you. How goes your Safari Week? YouTube is cringe. What can you do? Oh, the chat's not showing up on stream again. What the heck? I put the right feed in. So weird. I don't know why sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I have to go with Sinister. Sinister's a classic. Yeah, I that's on my rewatch list. I need to rewatch that. I really liked that one. Island of Dr. Monroe. The Color Out of Space. Is it the Nick Cage one you're talking about? That Color Out of Space? Real world torture horror? Damn. Yeah, Sinister's great. 0 for 2 on catches, but at least you've seen 2. That's huge. I mean, I'm sorry you're 0 for 2, but at least you saw 2. You're right. I'm 1 for 1. We found Carnivine very early. Oh shit, I forgot. I don't remember if I clipped it or not. I think I did, and then just didn't do anything with it. Yes, I did. Let's grab that, please. Share. Copy link. Carnivine. Boom. There we go. Thank you for the biddies, man. I appreciate that, Bob. That is so kind of you. I think those are truly what's going to get me the shiny. The good luck bits. Oh, I forgot to put up a prediction. I'll throw it up right now. I'll put it up for 10 minutes. It sounds familiar. I'll have to look it up. First ever shiny encounter and catch. Back when I was really young, I tried radaring. And I don't know what my highest chain was. I think it was around 14, which is not a lot. I believe I got, yeah, it must have been around 14. I got a shiny Badoo from a shiny patch. That was my first ever. And then my first full odds was Totodile. And then my first, like, single hunt, I ended up doing, like, Palkia in Ultra Moon, Rayquaza in Gen 3. And then from then on, I just kind of went crazy. But as a kid, I never found a random shiny. That's something I never did, which is kind of sad. I wish I did, but... What about you? What's your favorite, or first? My first rando? I've found them since. I haven't found one in Platinum though. That's true. I found quite a few in Gen 3. No, the poor Spoink. That's so sad. It's okay. At least it was a radar one, you know? But that is a shame. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, so I found my favorite random shiny that I ever found was I was in Petalburg just like leveling up early on, and I found a target, which is crazy. I found Shroomish randomly, which was huge because I was gonna hunt for that and it probably would have taken a few phases. So for my first random shiny ever, Shroomish is pretty awesome. And then while training that Shroomish the next day at work, I found a random shiny Zigzagoon, which was like nuts. I just kind of like laughed. I didn't really know what to think. But no Gen 4 one yet. I play a lot of Platinum though. I'm surprised I have not seen one. Shame I didn't catch it. I gotcha. It is a shame, but that's okay. Full odds corpfish. Ooh, that's cool. That's a nice shiny. Yeah, Spim, that I remember seeing that. That one's whack. That is such a great random phase too. Actually ridiculous. Oh. Didn't mean to use a Safari Ball, but okay. Okay, we caught it. Cool. Very exciting. We caught a regular Spinnerack. Demand shinies to fail. Hey, I went 4 for 4 last year, and I'm 1 for 1 this year. Is this considered a fail? Catching a regular one? Yeah. Fail. Have squat. Best of luck. I've been going kind of slow. I feel like most Safari weeks I have found a shiny by this point, but we're only half odds, not even. I mean, we're well over half odds for Carnivine, but Carnivine is a different breed. That's a different hunt, you know. I still have a feeling like this save file's fucked up. Maybe tonight I'll send it to someone and be like, hey, can you check if there's shinies? Do they exist? 6 days left, right? Yes. Maybe more. I think it ends the next weekend. It ends Sunday. So yes, you're right. 6 days. I think I will do overtime. I'm gonna be so busy. I probably won't hunt at all tomorrow, or just if so, very little. Wednesday I've got both my tests, and then I think Jeanette's coming over, so I'm gonna lose like 2 days. I'll probably do a couple days overtime. I need a few days where I can just be a degenerate and hunt all day, you know? Overtime, you haven't found anything? Yeah, you gotta finish off the last phase. I mean, like, that's practically a Safari Week rule. In violation of, like, you didn't finish your last phase. Oh my gosh. Actually, so am I. I'm still working on my last phase, this Carnivine. Although at a certain point I had to go, okay, like, this ain't happening. Hang on, I'm gonna send something in a Discord. I'm gonna ask if after stream I can drop my save file. Oops. Wrong chat. Toasty has submitted his idea for Ronk Week, where everyone hunts on my Heart Gold's save file to see if shinies are possible. I think that's a wonderful idea. I'm just gonna drop my save file to the world and be like, okay guys, someone prove it is possible to find a shiny on this thing. Set up Heatran. That's gonna be a crazy hunt, bro. I'm telling you. I've been so busy, man. I want to hunt, but I really should do some editing. I need to do more work for Jochoa. I need to finish his stuff. I need to finish my Drifloon video. I've had Drifloon for I've had the footage for like 2 weeks now. I need to do something with it, man. Honestly, Sharp Edge, I totally get you. I did them, but it's such a pain. It should have just come with the game. Like, it should have been a post-game thing. To re-put them out on Wi-Fi and then close them again is so dumb. I don't understand. It should have just part of the game. They made Arceus, Mew, and Jirachi part of the game. How could they just not put Shaman and Darkrai in there too? Toxicroak in your marsh? You got a good chance for the Croak line? Hell yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. It's been something I've talked about a lot. It's real dumb they got rid of it. I hunted both of them. I'm still hunting Arceus and it's taking forever. And I hate it. It's a really boring hunt. Found a weird hoot. It's glitchy. Damn. Faithful to the originals. I'm also sad that the platinum outfit is gone, and so is the Manaphy egg. Like, when the game released, there was so many. It was so cool. There's so many cool things at the very start. Mind if you said a DM? Of course. Go right ahead. Sent moments after the end. It was beautiful. It truly was. It really sealed the deal, you know. It made me truly believe that I caught it. I agree. I think it deserves it. I think we deserve the Ilka Platinum remake, personally, but that ain't happening. Oh my god, what happened to that Hoot, bro? Is the game frozen? Or does he just look like that? Did, like, the cartridge get jostled? The game isn't frozen? What the fuck? That's really messed up. That's so weird. You gotta post that. Platinum remake, yes, but Ilka remake, please. Listen, I loved BDSP. I'll take a Ilka Platinum remake any day. Literally, it's like it's the dumbest, most unfunny joke, but I tell it every time there's a Nintendo Direct, every time there's a Pokemon presents. I'm like, guys, it's finally time. We're finally getting the Platinum Ilka, or the Ilka Platinum remake that we deserve. I'd buy it. I'd love it. Yeah, poor Spinda. Hello, Ace. Welcome. The only thing I can complain about personally about BDSP is the movement. You get stuck on every single wall when you're running. It's real tough. Wonderful. That's a great idea. The other night I was talking to my friends, and I called it a Safari Week moment. Where my favorite moments and memories from past Safari Weeks have been like late at night when it's like I'm up alone. I'm not really talking to anybody. I'm just like hanging out, and I'm watching like just some sort of video, or I'm just like chilling down here. And the other night I had about 2 hours in between getting home from work and having to go to sleep for work the next day. And I was down here. I bought myself a pizza. And I was playing all these games, and I watched a horror movie I really wanted to watch, and it was really good. And it was just like, man, this is the life. This is the best night ever. It was great. Back during like my first Safari Week, it was like staying up late. I remember I got like Taco Bell late after work. And I was watching Camping with Steve videos. And I was just chilling down here doing Safari Week. It was great. Super cozy. Yes, Camping with Steve is true. He's like the Safari Week king. It's truly perfect. Same brain cell. That brain cell traveled halfway across the world to enter your brain. Say that at the same time. It's crazy. We were? What do you mean? Camping with Steve. I love Camping with Steve. But I also watch horror movies. Nice backlog. Yeah. This stuff is just so consistently good. Despite the fact that he lost his wife and his best friend and his mom all last year. That guy, he's a machine. I can't believe it sometimes. I know, it's insane. He's crazy. The stealth camping guy, yes. A true Canadian hero. Steve Wallace. Love him. Man, I might watch Camping with Steve later. That's some Safari Zone watching. Although I did want to watch a horror movie, so we'll see. It'll be a 50-50 after stream. Coin flip. When do you guys think I'll get this Carnivine? When do we really think? Because it can be anywhere between next encounter and like, I don't know, what's the statistical cutoff point? I think like near 156,000. So where between 31,228 and 150,000 will I get this? Will I get this shiny? Some actual camping. Ooh, nice. 127k? Okay, that's fine. I think that's a world record. So, I'd be fine with that. Just over 4 times. I've had hunts end there before. Last year was my longest phase ever at 36.9k. That was the what was it? Teddy Ursa in Emerald. So, you know, maybe Carnivine will beat that. Maybe we'll hit 37k. My weekly analytics from YouTube is in. No way. 11 likes last week, guys. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. 11 likes. That's huge, boys. It's huge. $2,300 on your 3rd phase of the week. Damn, you're flying. Where are you hunting? What games you got going? Man, I need some water. Damn. 2 phases deep on 2 games? That's whack. Were they short, or are you just like going crazy? Ooh, 5% Parasect is huge. That's crazy. They're both short. Gotcha. Heart Gold Soul Silver remake from Ilka anytime soon? I think with all the hate BDSP got, we will never get another Ilka remake. I think the overall consensus for those games was the people who liked it weren't vocal enough about liking it, and the people who hated it were so vocal about hating it that they probably just axed Ilka for any more remakes. How many GB operators? 3 times. I don't, or 1 loopy DS. Which would I go in on? I love having the loopy DS. I love mine. The operator's great. if you're gonna multi-hunt, then like by all means grab 3 operators. That's huge. But I love the DSs because it's analog, you know? You get the DS in front of you. I don't know. It's whatever you're feeling. If you think you're gonna like do multi-hunting and just in GBA, then probably the operators. Zach, I'm like the I'm like the optimist when it comes to those games. Sword and Shield are amazing. They need, okay, with one stipulation, they need the DLC to be a full game. Without the DLC, Sword and Shield feel a little empty. But with the DLC, Sword and Shield are incredible. They're so good. They're so smooth. They are so fun to hunt in. The Pokemon are great. Like, oh, Sword and Shield, man. If any of you guys have not played BDSP or Sword and Shield, sorry, highly recommended. Great. So much fun to hunt. So many good Pokemon. Wild area, so much fun. Yeah, you're right. It was the Dexit thing. It was tough. Yeah, the DLC thing. I don't know how I feel about it too. I didn't really like the Carnivine DLC. It was pretty lackluster, I felt. Played all of it though. But the Sword and Shield DLC, oh, I loved it. Isle of Armor is not like crazy, but the Crown Tundra is like crazy. Crown Tundra has so much stuff. Yeah, I agree. The Carnivine DLC is fine. Yeah, Teal Mask was a lot of fun. Legends Arceus was great. Yeah, ZA is going to be a very interesting experiment. I wonder if it's going to release on the Switch or if it's just going to release on the new one, the new console. With how far between the games, I would think probably on the new console. $70 on new console? Yeah, probably. Holiday sales hype? You're right. Well, I mean, they're taking a whole year off anyways, so could be late next year. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Give me 2 seconds. technically, ZA is a mainline game. So is Legends Arceus. I know a lot of people disagree, but Joe Sarabi opened my eyes to that. They're considered mainline games. I know his name's not actually Joe Sarabi, but you know. As is Let's Go. Right. Yeah, they're all considered mainline games, which is really weird to think about, but I mean it makes sense. Like I wouldn't consider Legends Arceus a spin-off. I feel like it's too crazy to be a spin-off. What makes a game mainline? So if they say it is, I guess. Like Mystery Dungeon, those are spin-offs. Snap is a spin-off, but Legends Arceus is considered mainline. I don't know if there's like a science behind it, but I remember Joe saying it on Twitter, and I remember reading it and being like, oh, I guess it makes sense. New Pokemon makes it mainline? Are Coliseum and XD considered mainline? Those technically introduced Munchlax. Those are apparently side series. Gotcha. Interesting. Quad Mareep. See Pikachu say fuck. Detective Pikachu, he can say fuck. Could you imagine? That'd be magical. Danny DeVito would be a great Pikachu. I bought Detective Pikachu 2, like the Switch one, and I played a good chunk of it, but it's just, it really feels like a visual novel. There's just not a lot going on. There really wasn't much happening. I played a couple levels. Mystery Dungeon movie / series. We need a Mystery Dungeon game, dog. Where's that Mystery Dungeon game? We haven't got one since Red Rescue Team, or Rescue Team DX. I need another Mystery Dungeon. Give me an Explorers remake. Give me a brand new game. I don't care. As long as it's Mystery Dungeon. Rangers are starving over here. The Ranger games are dead. I'm convinced. I'm convinced the Ranger games are dead and they're never coming back. Only plays Explorers of Sky. I've been really on the lookout for an Explorers of Sky copy. Those things are tough to come by. Yeah, Blue and Red Rescue Team are fun. I haven't seen Pokemon Concierge yet. I heard it's fun though. my god. What is this, Zach? That's horrific. Pikachu as Darth Maul. Oh god. A Pokemon Star Wars crossover would be crazy. Those are like those are two titans of the capitalist landscape. Those are the two biggest like IPs of all time. So fan art, so fan slide from 1999. I love that. That's great. What a beautiful piece of art. Sorry? What? What? What is that? What does that even mean? Is there like a piece to this puzzle I'm missing? What is that chain of thought? That's what I'm thinking. What do you mean? What do you mean? Man. What an unhinged comment. They called R2-D2 a lesbian? What? That's a vital piece of information I've seemingly missed out on. That's crazy. Man. They called C-3PO gay and R2-D2 lesbian. Hey, good for them. That's crazy. I've never heard that ever. Oh, it's super recent? Oh, maybe that's why. I'm surprised there was not a horrific uproar. Oh, very recent, this month. She thinks it's canon that R2-D2 is a lesbian. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard. Well, thank you for explaining yourself, Sharp Edge. At first, it was like I could sense the tension in chat. Everyone was like, "What are you talking about?" But that's great. What a wonderful article. That's so funny. Hi, Butchie Banana. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. I was like, when I was younger, I always liked, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Don't worry about it at all. Like I always liked Star Wars as a kid. I was never like a giant fan though, I would say. I liked the prequels. I still do. I still love the prequels, man. I've still seen them way more than the original. I haven't seen any of the new movies though. Actually, I saw one. I saw the last one. I saw the last one because my girlfriend's family went, and they brought me along. Silver, I'm trying. Ich versuche diese verdammte Carnivine zu finden. Aber es ist einfach unmöglich. I don't remember if that's the right word. Sometimes German's just like pops into my brain as I say it, and then I have to think about what I just said. I have to make sure it's correct. It seemed okay. Möglich means possible, right? And unmöglich means impossible. Möglichkeit means possibility or something. Are you really on a 31k phase? Oh yeah, that's normal around here. Don't you worry. I've had some very long hunts. This is not my first time hitting 30k. You get used to it after a while. This is from last year's Safari Week. That's how long this has been. Also, I know there's 3 screens, but it's actually a single system hunt. Back during last Safari Week, we started it on 3 screens at once because it was funny. And now it's just like, I can't change it now. I've done 31,000 encounters on a single system with 3 screens. How could I, can't change it now. But yeah, 31k on a single system has been brutal. Not a lot of fun. I think so, Zach. I believe that is correct. But again, I'm not German. I simply pretend to know the language. Yes, it is the same game on all 3. The reason we did it back then was because I had 3 games up top, and then I only had 1 game on the bottom, and I was like, oh, we gotta match it. So then we had 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom. And then we joked about how cool it will be when we find the shiny, because it'll be 3 at once, right? You get to see 3 of them. And we just kept with it. We just keep doing the same thing. Yeah, we want to see the triple shiny is going to be glorious. It'll be all over Reddit, I promise. I'll get Reddit gold because of it. Do 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 do. 15 more 1500 more till 4 times. Damn. It's slow going, but I will do my best. Need to head to bed? Alrighty, Sharp Edge. Thank you for stopping by. Very nice meeting you. Has Matt found another shiny yet? No, Matt has not found another shiny yet. Damn. How's Quick doing? Quick's at 11k as well. Okay. How is Gremlin doing? Advertisement. How's Beetle doing? 10k. Dude, everyone's over odds. Everyone's over odds. Jesus. All right, let's hit 4,200 on Emerald, and then we'll call it a night. Probably go watch a movie, decompress, you know. And I will send you to one of my perfectly capable friends to entertain you. She phased. Ooh, huge. It's funny that it only takes one over odds hunt to just like crumble your worldview about shiny hunting. Like, I've been hunting a long time now. Well, relatively, I guess. Not as long as most people. Either way, I've been hunting for 2 years. I've been streaming for 2 years. Well, I've been hunting longer than that, streaming for 2 years. Anyways, I found a lot of shinies, but this Carnivine hunt makes me like, it makes me nervous. It makes me think something is wrong with this copy. I've never seen a shiny on this game, even though we've hunted with it before. We're now 31k deep on a single system. Makes me think something is wrong, but I don't. There can't be. Like, I can't possibly think of something that would go wrong, unless I like don't have a TID or an SID. You just gotta get good. You're right. I just gotta hit the frame. Simply hit the frame. I don't know if you guys saw last night. Jack hunted for like 12 hours through the entire night. I went to bed with him streaming and woke up to him streaming. It was ridiculous. Alrighty. We did our best, everybody. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. That was a nice stream. Okay. Who do we go see? Quick is my boy. We'll go see Quick. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Here's the raid message. And we'll raid Quick. Oh, he's hanging out with Taylor, it looks like. Cool. Alright, everyone have a nice day. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, who knows? You know how it is. Bye.